Hi, welcome to Aethus. Last time we were building some things ready to get down to the radioactive base. We have this RTG reactor core that we needed to pop into the machine, and also now we can go into that lambda. We should be looking for the other key cards in the other places as well, so we need to farm some money to get some more oxygen supplies and so on, so we don't use that much when we are down there. But yeah, let's run down and take care of that radiation. So we have quite a lot on us right now, but I will leave that down there, some of them, so we just don't need to have everything on us. So we can refuel down there somehow, and don't have to worry about keeping all the materials on you. So, do we have any good one that is not used? Let's just place it here for now. So we don't need that many on us, we need 2 maybe. Let's get rid of those and take those on number 7. We need that one, we don't need that. Let's bring them. And then we kinda need the rest for now, but that's at least some weight that is going down. That's good. So we need to go in here, and we turn into this area to go out the back side. Back entrance outside to this place. So let's pop in here to get the speed boost just. It's always nice to have. And pop out here. Now you can see that we are out on the other side of it, because that was the door that we couldn't get through before, just because they needed a servo motor. So you have an oxygen generator. You also have the access here to that to this facility storage. And you also have these big storages on this side if you need them. Then we have empty injectors, so we don't need to buy that. And then you have a crate with coke. Let's see what this one was. So, 7924. 7924. 7924. Once again, I would love to have that you can type that in with your numpad and get that done that way. So, then you have some resources going. Let's see if there's something there. No. They usually hide a box or 2 like this. So, you never know. Be something hidden behind here, like so on. I mean, they're really good on hiding stuff. Sometimes can be a little bit sneaky. So let's pop in a servo motor in there. Get that one down, and let's run to Lambda. So here, once again, you have this this machine. Here you put in the drone, and here you can just fill that up with storage. Once again, if you missed that in the other episode that I did, there is a silo in Epsilon, on the opposite side of Epsilon, that you need to interact with and press send out the drones.
Running low on air.
And when you have done that, they will come to these hubs, and when they are here, you will see them in that little glass container there. You can fill that container with 250. Just go around here, farm, fill that up, then go into this machine, this tube here with the drone, click deliver to Epsilon. They will be delivered to that big silo. So that's all you need to do, and then you go to the next machine to fill that one up, farming, and have those done. So let's deposit that one and
you did it, mate! The reactor is stabilized and the threat of meltdown is averted.
Just call me Maeve, hero of the spooky underground jungle.
All hail! Now we can explore the rest of this facility. Let's go!
A random string of chipperish. Just what I always wanted.
Not random, it's evidently part of a key value pair. It'll unlock or open something.
So I'll just punch it into every keyboard I see. Fun.
So here you had the, as you can see, the tear paper. That was what we were reading through the grants. The one of the medical people that the leaders that we found in the one of these places. Let's open this one up. And sadly they are all dead here as well. Oh, that's geode. And we get a construction theme. Nice. And it's the orange one. Okay. Another geode. So what you can do is you can go here and open up the geodes here if you want to. I would recommend that you do that when you have a fully upgraded geo in the base, because you get more charges from it. But I will help you how to do it by doing this one fast. Then I will do multiple ones later on. You come into this interface and you get to choose which one that you should pop in. So let's take this one, and you load the sample, get this ore in front of you, and then you see here you have 6 charges. If you are fully upgraded, you will have 10 charges to shoot this at this one to prospect. So let's shoot, and you get rid of a chunk of it here. And let's shoot one more time. Let's see that you are looking for there is a gem there. So now you see that it's 16% quality. Shoot to unlock it even more. It's low quality now. And what you want to do is basically get loose as much of it as possible around. I will not do this one just because 6-shot is it's very easy to not get that high of a quality. Let's see what we did get there. We did get 2 normal ones. They're just not gonna get that much money. So if you have the other 2, we can open up even more, up to like 80-90% is what I usually got around, which means then that we can get more money from those geodes, so we get bigger and more valuable gems out of it. Nice. So leave it there so you can read through it. Let's see. Just gonna go here, and here we get a geode detection. So now we have higher geo detection, if I'm not mistaken. And we did also get this construction theme, so let's unlock that. Nice. Let's hide that again. I do like these different bones here. So let's head out here. Now when we can, we will eat that one. I will also take one of those. To get some speed, I will drink a water. So I will just focus on these ones, because these are the ones that we need the most right now. But we will go to another base. Is going to be base called not that one. Let's go further here. Here we shall see. It's Facility Mu. So have a servo motor for it at least. Have these pick up. There are more to pick up here that it's kind of hard to see sometimes when you scan them because they're red themselves, but this are something that you want to pick up. Or they can also look like this. Give this bulbs. That's going to be a nice upgrade that you can use later that you need you'll need a kind of a bunch of them later on. So we will talk more about those later when you need them. So here we have a dwarf Jenkins. Thank you. We also have a cargo drone. Thank you. Let's see what this is. So here we have the code for the storage, because we have keep your stuff in the storage room Epsilon for now 6980. So that's gonna be nice. So I'm just gonna write that up so I have it in front of me. So we had 69880. There we go. Just as I said before, I'm kind of new on YouTube, and I just found it is easier to have a piece of paper close by to write up some of these codes. Just because there are so many things of them that you maybe miss if you don't write them up, and then you have to go back. Thank God that you have this though, so you can go back. But in my first playthrough I had to just sit here and type this through and just hopefully find what I was looking for to get to the next part. But it's kind of hard to find that and stand and just double check everything like that. It takes time, but here we have one of the machines, so we're gonna need a Jaspite lens for this one, and that is one of the big machines for this area. So let's go up here, get that one while we're here. So here we have nice water, and we also got some hub habitat blueprint, which we already have, sadly. Nice. Oh, that's the... So we have an oxygen generator here as well. So we need a drone. We have one, but I might use that right now to unlock something else. But right now I don't want to use it just because we kind of need to have that when we have the opportunity to jump. And that's going to be later on in the game where we can actually jump a little bit higher. Oh, we have gold there as well, we need that. Scan again so we don't miss anything. There we have something. Nice. Let's continue here. Picking up some of these plants on the way. We're gonna need at least these so we can go over to make bread and get that. Soup is...
This must be the Mew facility.
The
Yesterday
bunker here
news.
isn't responding to my commands.
Whoa. This place is totally overgrown.
Let's see, can you get in there? Maybe? I do want this one though. Doesn't look like you can get inside of the tree. No. So I don't think they have been that sneaky to hide something inside it then. Nothing there either. They can be real sneaky with those things. They have something to pick up. So you're gonna need those for something else later on. And here we need a servo motor again. So we're gonna need a bunch of those around here. We have this machine here as well to pick up some stuff. So
Maeve, watch your oxygen levels.
you can see that the overgrown plant, we're gonna need a something to dissolve that with. Wonder where we find that. So we need battery. Did we have one on us? No. We forgot to bring batteries. Okay, so we need a one more for that one. Another drone, that's nice. I will pop in and get some air and then read that. So let's see on this one. Okay. So we, as I said, we kind of need a lot of these bypass moles. Now we don't have any more on us, so we need to go back to the base to get those. Quite nice information.
Laser time.
Maeve, this foliage seems strange. It's not going to be susceptible to my laser.
Upgrades won't help?
More sparkles. No one will notice unless they get some too.
He's right, I think. As much as it pains me to say it, better lasers cannot solve every problem. We need a different solution.
There must be some info around here that could help.
Sparkly.
So, long story short, what you need is to go down to another base first.
Why would the security guy need herbicide?
To use in a power plant?
After going fishing?
Seemed important that you detonated it. Let's keep an eye out for the formula and data. Maybe it'll get us past these plants.
Exactly. So we need to go to Theta first before we can go into this area. So let's just... we are kind of full on there. Let's just make a fast run around the base and see if there's stuff to pick up. So what we need to bring is we're gonna need to have batteries on us. Oh, we missed that one. We're gonna need these later on, so that's why I'm harvesting them. Another door, back way into that. I will leave this up a little bit, just because we are running out of air. So there you go. Pause the video and read that if you want to. There's much information about what's happening here.
Maeve, watch your oxygen levels.
Oh, run. There we go. We have a suit color. Let's just pop in here again and get some air back. There we go. So we need to go to Theta, which is the fast way there is to go back to Epsilon and go around that way. There's another way that we can go, but we haven't unlocked the air, and I'm not sure if we do have... if we have the capacity to go all the way. We do have oxygen on us. Yeah, let's check. So, we need one battery for that. Remember that. One battery. Okay. So we have this. Epsilon is this way, but can head this way also to get to another way, so go to the front area. There are multiple ways that you can go around here. So let's run. Let's drink a cola, more running speed, faster. Go, Maeve. Full speed. I don't gonna... well, I will care about these stuff. And nothing there, so let's run. Oh. I do want these because they don't weigh anything and you can get a lot of them, so to get some cash, kinda need that. So we have here, we need a battery for that one. Oh, nice. Okay. So let's just open that one up then. Nice. Now we can take our little time here and actually do something mining here then, because here we have some great mining. Let's see if we can get home here. Yes. Just grab that. We need a blade. So many places where you can go through some trunks to get to a plateau like this. So keep a lookout for them, and I use them. kind of hard to see some foliages. So if you want to use those explosives that you can use, that is the ones that you made in the beginning of the game, you can use them to get these stones broken by one hit, I think. I've never used them myself though. But yeah, if you want to, you can use those. Just bear in mind on what side you place them, so you don't shoot everything into a chasm like that. Go, let's get some air up. We will also let's eat that soup. So let's run. Need more. There. Let's see, do we have anything else here? I don't care about that not right now. Would just want to have the purple ones only, but yeah, I can't see anywhere. I think it hasn't been an earthquake, so it hasn't replenished here yet. Let's empty ourselves and also refill. So let's place those in there, so we're gonna keep them there, and then we're gonna also fill in those we don't need. Let's just fill in everything here. Go. Let's just go and open up the next one. So we did upgrade our filter, so we can actually go down here now. But we do need to upgrade it once more to actually be able to run around here, because they will take 2 seconds a pop here now. So we kind of need to upgrade that.
What in Ark's name is this? Oh no, it's moving, Roland!
Fascinating. See if you can get some samples.
Ew! I do not want to touch that stuff.
It could be useful. This is why your suit has liquid-resistant storage, Maeve.
What's that all over the game?
I can connect to the gate subsystem, but the mechanism isn't responding.
Clogged with all that junk. Let's check the perimeter for another way in.
So there's another way in, and it's over here, which is a kind of janky jump. But you need to jump around that a little bit. You have one of those machines here. They have been kind to you to give you this one for free, so you don't need to have that because of the how you have to jump. So these green ones are something you're looking for.
Ow.
I can highly recommend locomotion via gravity repulsion.
There we go. So these are the ones that we need, and these are the ones that you use for the biolab later on. Gonna need some of those made, so we're gonna need to research the biolab. Also, you can get all of them by shooting these trees. And we also get these pollen stalks, which is really nice. Also in the biolab. But we also got the biomass that we are lacking, so we need to go around and pick some of those later on. Let's fill up with air and go around and harvest a little bit of these green ones that we need. hold, apparently. So let's see. Just don't jump down. Get that mushroom, get that collar. Don't care about the gold right now. Let's sneak around that area. Don't have much time, so that's why I prefer to just run around fast.
Maeve, your air supply is running out.
There we go. Now go here.
This isn't just overgrowth.
Aye. Like it's colonizing.
Or it's trying to strangle the place.
Must have happened after whatever happened.
You don't matter after. No one does.
So a little bit mumbo jumbo about it. This tells me nothing that much, but a formula was made. Completing, yeah. If someone understands it more, please give it in the comment and explain it. I don't know what they are talking about sometimes when it comes to bio.
1. Unknown biological contaminant. Looks like an automated biolab. You can see gunk in the supply lines though. There's something stuck in the output hopper too.
Well beyond repair, even for you. But I can extract both the operations program and its manufacturing specs.
Got it. What is this thing?
I'm picking up complex alkalides, extreme levels of phytotoxins, alarmingly low pH. Couldn't ask for a better herbicide.
Do you think you could reverse engineer it so we can make it ourselves? Would allow us to clear some of the plants blocking our way.
Not a problem. By the way, keep a safe distance when you use it. You don't want to know how melty this would make you.
No, thank you. No melty for me.
Oh, you can also see here that she is getting tired, just because I haven't slept for a long time.
These spores are getting denser.
Your suit filter should be keeping them out.
Not doing a great job.
That's worrying. Be careful.
Greenhouse blueprints.
Ah, I didn't realize you had such a green thumb, Maeve.
Well, back home, Mum always grew whatever she could. Homegrown vegetables helped supplement the limited ARC rations when I was younger.
Ah, yes. Those were tough times.
Yeah. They did get better, thanks to Grandad. But life under ARC has never been easy. Wow. That thing is enormous. I've only heard of trees this big in stories.
Odd that they built this facility around it.
Humans are capable of existing alongside nature, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure whoever spent all this money building this place just wanted to sit under a tree and read.
They are talking about the great wood tree here as well. There's the ones that the ones you can gather. Don't know, we don't have any one on us right now. Let's pick up the stuff that we need. Oh, there's some great wood. Oh, wormwood. That's on auto. Building materials. Did we walk through this? No. So, let's see.
that a person?
I can see a compad in there.
Ew. I have to reach in, don't I?
I'd do it if I could.
What's a bunny?
Probably some kind of generic biological medium used for experiments. Like a petri dish.
So you can read that one. There's no code at least that I need. Nothing for him. Yeah. So that's going into the bunker. Let's see. Bio research. Let's go.
Maeve, go back. The spore density is too much here.
Oh,
Your
taking
suit
damage.
won't cope.
So we
Need
can't
that
go through
key
there.
card. What about a new suit upgrade?
I believe the spores will infiltrate your suit, regardless. How's your biology knowledge?
Not great. I'm an engineer, Roland. You know we don't have scientists in the family.
Well, I suppose biology is just body engineering. That log you found earlier talks about creating an antigen against these spores. If you can gather the right ingredients, I think you can finish what they started. The biology lab back in the first part of the facility. Perhaps you could build one back at the outpost we can use.
So let's head back to the outpost. Because we have a bunch of the things that we need right now. Just gather a little bit on the road so we can get some more cash. Are running low on money. And we are going to need to buy a bunch of things in order to unlock this. So we need a servo motor. I will see if we can open this one, because last time I popped one in and nothing happened. That door did not open. It should be possible to open it, but yeah, for some reason it did not work. I didn't find it anywhere as well. Oh, I didn't look that hard for it, but I might place a thing for the developers or the developer to fix if that's still a problem in this one. I didn't find a something that you needed to do or so on, so don't know if there is something extra you need to do to open it. Let's see here. Toss in the things that we have that we don't need. Can we? So we need those here. So let's pick up everything that we can. Do we have a bunch of stone? Yes. Toss that in. And pick up the rest that is actually worth anything. So let's pick up 2 of those bypass modules, and that's gonna be it. Let's pop in here. One thing that I have done quite nicely is you don't have to go up to the surface if you want to. You can go into any base that is deemed safe and then sleep there. So there is possibility for you to just sleep in one of the other bases. Don't have to go up
key
here.
card you found. Dr. Harlow, head of AI research. I must admit to a somewhat innate curiosity about the subject.
You've always been a curious one, Roland. No other AI construct I've ever met seems interested in anything like that. They all sort of seem to just plod along.
I suppose part of it is finally being able to ask that sort of question freely, instead of hiding behind my dumb beep boop, allow me to retrieve your tool facade.
You know we had no choice, right? Ark would have freaked out if they knew you were different. Everyone would have.
I know. Evil AI minds plotting humanity's obsolescence.
Well, I'm glad you now feel free to ask all the questions. Now, can you hand me that hypo spray?
What hypo... the bat... Hush, meatbag!
I do like how they are. The small nagging that they are doing. So let's see, we could do more. Do some more bread there. So I will start and carry that and some water instead soon. But I just want to make up a nice storage of it. There we go. So maybe soon we can make a bunch of make that make that water pump that we need, so we get that one done. So let's place our little Jenkins here. So we will be moving these around later on. Did we have... oh, we only had that one, yes. We already placed down the armored one. Let's see. I will go and sleep so it's not so gloomy. Sleep to the morning. Kinda dark for the stream, for the video. So let's see, what can we make? Oh shit. So I will just pop in here and empty all the things into this one here. And then we will go out here. Empty out what we have, so we don't have too much things on us that we don't need at all right now. I think we had some diodes, don't we? Yeah, that's one. Then we should have one more, right? Living amber, that's a dead amber. That's a good price, okay. Nothing to use that for. That's the herbicide charge that we need, so we need to find how to make more of those. We have this glass there as well, pop that there. Can't really remember where we placed all the... oh, those we can take. Maybe I should just break those apart. And we didn't place a storage in here for the bio. So let's go here and sell some things. Let's sell these. The great wood. Let's sell some blade. Dead ember, living ember. Nice. Get some cash in here. See if we can sell something else. We have a bunch of that we actually don't need at all. Yeah, not that much of it that we can't spare, but still nice income there. So what do we need to actually have? So let's start with the essential that we need. So this is the manufacturer hub. We need to have that later on. This is they require less resources to make when you build with that. But we need to fix a bunch of these. I think we made some of that right now, but I need to look into that a little bit more first. We also did need the table and so. did we just learn that bio table directly? Yeah, it looks like we already have learned it. Those we don't need right now. We need these two to be able to make them. Don't need that one right now. But I will go for... Let's see if we can make them first. There we have the greenhouse that we can make. Nice. Facilities. So we need the bio table and we need a prospecting. So that's those two.
Do 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 do. I'm singing a non-copyrighted song. Do 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 do. Waiting for Maeve to bring me along. Do 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 do. Cha cha. Waiting for Maeve to come back. Do 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 do.
Okay, that's a new one. I haven't heard that one before. Yeah, Roland is the boss. He is lovely. I love him. Anyhow, let's make a storage. Can't remember if we made the storage for biomass and so on. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Let's just pop it in here. Pop in those empty injectors there because that's going to be needed in the empty one. Those is going to be needed there, and those. So biolab. Yeah, this is going to be used in biolab, everything of that. So let's keep it in one place, and then we're just going to empty ourselves in other places, like here and there. There we go. Because that was just geodes. Yeah. I think I'm actually gonna take this apart too. Kind of not needed. So let's see here. Need those to make them. We didn't have that much that we make there, so let's take the empty the crafting over here to get some more. And that's overfull. That's because I didn't empty it before. Nice. Here we see you have gotten a geode from the crafting that we did. That's nice. So let's empty from these as well, so you get all the goodies. Another geode. Maybe we have some so we can make some things already. Let's place those in there because we don't have the table yet to make them, and we don't have the skills to make them either. So let's go out here and get some more. Nice. Getting quite a lot of that we don't need because we don't get the meat right, so let's pop those out and place them in here and make those. So we're making silica from them instead. More geodes, nice, nice. Always nice with free cash like that. have more of that, make that into silica, because we kind of need it. So then we can just empty out some silica and place it in storage, just because we need it for building as well. So let's just pop in some other places. There we go. Go. Let's go here, empty out the geodes, and then we're gonna empty out here, those two, and that one. Let's go into the kitchen. Empty that. Don't need those. However, we did need some batteries, so we're gonna need some batteries to make. Let's see, we had some there. Make any? I think we did. Okay, so it's those that we need. So we need silica that we actually are making right now as well. So let's make all we can, a bunch of those. Then go in here, see what we can make. Let's make 5 of those. We're gonna need them. So let's go get that silica that we are crafting. That. We're also getting some geodes from it. Nice. So let's see. I can empty that. Another geo, sweet. So let's keep that there. Empty the geodes. And there. There's a silica over here. There we go, now we can make some more. So let's make a bunch of these. Go in here, and we are making 9 more there. Making all the ones that we can do, just because we're gonna need them. And while that is making, we are going to, let's see now. Going to eat a soup. And then we can look, what can we actually make? So we have facilities here. So we just are lacking some things to make it. So let's see. Let's take that. Let's take that. Let's see here. We can make 1 just because of that. So we need more of those. Don't want to empty it. We needed some batteries. So in the meanwhile, let's make those 4. So we get that because we needed a bunch of them. Can't remember how many of those we have. We have 2 almost, and I think we had like 4 left on there, right? Let's make those. We're gonna need them. So what do we need? Yeah. And we have 16 on us, so we can make... use them up for doing that one. We needed a server motor though, so can make 1 of those at least to get that done. Then we're gonna need to find more materials to get more of it. Can we make 1 of these? Because we got 1 and we got that to the gold. So we need 1 more to make for the meteorite. What are we lacking to make one of those? We have 5, we have plenty there. Let's make that one. And then we're gonna go down for a big farming. Let's see, can we make it now? Oh, we could make it in there. Yes. Let's make that. Now we are out of those, sadly, but yeah. We need that one. Now we can go down and start a meteorite machine. I am though going to go in here. And then I'm gonna buy... Let's see there, and we're going for... Not gonna build this one yet, but it is a nice one to build fast, just because of the it goes smaller amount. You want to build this one later on, that's 200 storage, but I think we're gonna go for maybe this one later as well. Right now we're not gonna go for it at all, because we go in here. So what we need here is, let's see here. Could go for that to start the prospecting, but we haven't built the prospecting bench. I don't think we can build any of them at all now. Yeah, we still need more of those frames that we just made. So let's farm instead to be able to have a bunch of materials. So don't gonna waste for that now. Let's make so we recycle things. Can we upgrade more? 35k. Do we have anything to sell? No. Don't want to sell the geodes. Let's just upgrade the tethers then. We could upgrade this, to be honest, the batteries, to do more per hit. I need another 1000 though to get both of them. So let's upgrade that. Then we're going to market and let's see if something that we can sell to get another 1000 jump done just fast and should be something. Could sell some hardened glass. Don't want to sell these that we are making. We could actually sell one just meteorite frame. They are not used that much. Yeah, let's sell one of those. Yeah, we don't have anything else that we need, so we only need 1000 to unlock the next one, so let's do that. There, go down and then get the battery. That makes it so we recharge faster when we shoot, and we have a bigger battery, which means we can fire longer bursts and bigger bursts. So we needed batteries, we have that. We needed servo motors that we can see if that works at that place, and we also needed some more of these. We need to make that as well, so what we're gonna need to do is get some more. Empty this out again, because the machines down there might also be full, so that's why they're coming more in for us here. More geodes, let's half that 2 times, we don't need that much silica there. Let's get up. Put that one in there, good. So, let's run fast down to the meteor and pop that drill bit in to get that one up and running, so we get meteorite bars for free. And we also get some other gems that we can sell for free there. Don't have anything there, and we haven't filled this one, so let's go down to Delta. And remember. We already have a drone there, so we do have that. Let's just bring that up instead. So now that can continue drilling, that will come up to our base even more. So we do need bigger storages there, to be honest. But we don't have that right now. Oh, and someone might be wondering, because I've been walking past these consoles, the Gaia data server. These are for later on, and it's for a quest later on. So you might have seen them, might have known about them. I do know what they are doing, and right now we kind of don't need to worry about them. So let's run back, put that stone in, because that's actually stone that we need. This one?
I've been doing some checks on that weird piece of tech you picked up earlier, and it's definitely related to Ark's anti-gravity technology.
Wow. They're incredibly protective of anything to do with that tech.
Well, if it were the reason you became the most powerful megacorporation in the galaxy, and no one else knew how you made it, I imagine you would be too.
True enough. So, where did it come from?
It appears to be extracted directly from Ark tech and modified to work with other types of devices. I'd keep it on the down low from your pal Trudy, but we could potentially use this for ourselves.
Yeah, I doubt she'd be keen to know that Ark's stuff is being reverse engineered by some strange project on my claim.
I suspect you're right on that.
Good flow here. We're also gonna need these building materials. It's gonna be used for the biggest material upgrades later on to be able to do the epic one, the purple version. They are used to make from the green ones, so it's not that bad that you have a bunch of them. So let's see. What we need to do right now is we need to go down again to do a big mining run. So we will need to do that, and then we also have to let's see now, we also have to clear a bunch of the facility, so we need more of these charges before we can clear a bunch. So what we kind of are going to do is just go down there, toss in some power cells in the places that we didn't have, and farm around the entire area. I will see if it's possible to run to that other machine that had the drill, because I think that's kind of a free upgrade for us to do. Just need a bot and a lens that actually is down there by that code that we found before. But what I also will... Oh, we didn't have any money, so we're gonna have to get bigger storages for these, so maybe we can make more instead. No. We need more of those plates. Maybe we can make some... can make 2 more. Can make a bunch more of those as well. We have 15 right now, so can we make 1 more of those storages? Yes. That's actually gonna be a really good one to have. So let's make that as an overflow. And I want that in that color. So it's gonna be a good overflow because these are gonna be filled up really fast too. You don't have to worry about having multiple of them. What you can do is just keep these small ones and take away the filter of them. Or you make a bunch of these and just make one for each item if you want to. I use them these as overflow so they can actually take care of 60 at least, and then I use the big ones later for specific ones. Just to help to have a bunch overflow if that's happening. So let's get that one, this one. So as you can see, they are needed to make these as ones. Oh right, I will not use that recipe. So that recipe is not needed. You can use wormwood and life shroom to make into those building blocks as well. I will not use that. I will use these because of the number of rocks that you get is insane. So better to go down and farm a bunch of those trees instead to make that. Let's just see so we don't miss anything here now. Nope. Good, let's empty out, and that's gonna be call it. Next episode we will do a farming run, just farm a bunch of materials. I don't know where we can paste that. Good though, because it says to be can be refined into building materials. Well, right now I don't want that to be refined, so let's place it in bio here. Have it at least. So that's gonna be it for this episode, folks. I will take a look-see on what to do next, and then we go down and fix that mining run. So if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please leave a comment below if you have questions about something that I have forgotten to explain, or something that you're wondering about the playthrough. Always fun to see and read what other people are thinking and want to say about your videos. So take care everyone, have a nice one, bye!